Hello, this is tkush35. Welcome to Modern MTGO Affinity. I am a beginner YouTube content producer. I mean, not really. I've just been posting my Affinity Leagues that I've recorded online. You can find me YouTube tkush35, and for the YouTubers watching this afterwards, you can find me at the same username on Twitch. I don't have a specific plan for when I will be streaming, but so far it's been Mondays for the past 2 Mondays. This hand, I think I like well enough. I have 2 mana turn 1. It's a turn 1 Overseer with protection, so I will keep it. Granted, that's provided I don't, provided my hand doesn't get hit. Which it won't score. But black-white means path is in our potential future, which is a bit of a bummer. But I'm still gonna do this, because if it's a fatal push, he will survive. Alright. And there's our turn 1 Overseer. Can't complain about that. Turn 2 can be Pest and Blast or Ravager, depending on whether I draw any mana sources or not. If it's a path on Overseer, it's not the end of the world, because then I'll just end up casting Pest and Ravager, I think. Let's see, Godless Shrine. Not sure what this would be quite yet. Yeah, there's Path. Yep, grab my mountain. So, like I said, next turn is probably these two. Sucks to lose Overseer to a Path, but what you gonna do? Alright, it's gonna be Drum as well. Don't see much reason in holding up Blast, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get in like this. And we'll see what the opponent has. They are going to Fatal Push Arcbound Ravager. I'm going to Welding Jar to protect it. Because I would much rather my Ravager be around right at this instant. However, the opponent is quickly getting rid of my resources. Esper, huh? Esper Control? That's all I've seen so far. But what you gonna do when they come for you? Alright, Nexus is actually really good here, because I have something to dump my counters onto. Should Ravager be targeted. Oh, do I want to Rattle Change? Oh! Esper Spirits. That's right. Okay. I'm going to kill it in response to it gaining hexproof. And I'm gonna still get in there. And let's see, I have 4 mana sources here. I'm gonna go ahead and, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna eat the drum. Try to bump up my clock a little bit. Make Ravager a little tougher. They might have another answer in hand. So Esper Spirits, huh? I guess Whip Flare is probably pretty good. Aether Grid might be good. They have Aether Vial, so they're probably not running Stony. But there's no guarantees on that. Definitely got to be careful for those surprise blocks, though. So a lot of their stuff's going to have flash, I think. Lingering Souls is definitely bad. That limits my attacker to Ravager and just Ravager. I would love Master of Ethereum. Another Opal does not count. I probably just save it. I'm gonna not attack with my two fragile things. Just get in with Ravager, see if they block. If they do, I'll eat the Opal. If not, I will not eat the Opal? No, I'll probably eat the Opal. Tap it for mana first in case any sort of shenanigans go down. Sacrifice that, please. Thank you. Yes, that's fine. I'm going to not play the Opal yet, because I don't need to. So they have another Lingering Souls on standby, which they will more than likely use. Which will leave them 2 mana, which means they have access. Oop, nope, now they have 3 mana. Ooh, Ghost Quarter's bad. Ghost Quarter's very bad. That removes Blinkmoth Nexus as a fallback. Yep, there's the Lingering Souls as expected. Puts them down to 2 cards. Selfless Spirit is also pretty bad for us. What do I want here? I am not sure what gets me out of this. Karn will help. That's for sure. Karn will most definitely help. Because I will make a gigantical construct. Well, which they can chump block all day. Do I dig? Is that better? Maybe digging is better. What would digging get me? What gets me out of this? Etch Champion helps. Actually, Etch Champion does a lot. Yeah, let's go ahead and dig for cards. Because a construct is nice, but they can just chump block it all day. So it reveals Signal Pest and another Karn. Okay. So Karn's not dead. They give us Signal Pest. I'm not going to attack here because that's just a recipe for disaster with Ravager. I think. Because the biggest I can get it is 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6. Which they have enough to kill. And that's swapping my entire field for their entire field, and they have ways to get their field back. So let's not do that. Let's do a move like that when I can go on to Blinkmoth Nexus, if nothing else. They do not... Ooh, Phantasmal Image. Meh. Image of Spirit? Yeah. Huh. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's a lot of flying. Ghost Quarter Blinkmoth. Yep. That sucks. Nope. That cuts us down on mana, which is bad. Ooh, they're not attacking either, though. So Karn will get to stick around. Overseer is actually quite helpful. Boy. I guess if I make a construct, it could be attacking and they have to chump. I really want to dig for a champion or something, though. Plating wouldn't be terrible, but it's not too helpful here. I probably have to be pushing the aggressive, right? I guess I could also retrieve that other Karn. They have enough to kill Karn no matter what I do next turn, so what is most valuable? An extra card or another Karn in hand? No, I think a Construct is actually pretty darn good. I'm going to go ahead and steal Overseer and Signal Pest. And not do anything. If Steel Overseer survives, that's going to be quite useful. Path on Arcbound Ravager. Yeah, that's bad. Where do I want those to go? I think I want them on this Ornithopter. And I'm not going to sacrifice anything else. Because then I have a pretty beefy blocker. I guess I could have... No, the pests are good. They're fine. If Overseer survives, then... then I start getting attackers. And they actually lose quite a bit if they go at Karn here. So that's good news. This Construct can start attacking for almost free next turn. They only have one card in hand. They don't have another Lingering Souls, which is good. If they had a Lord, they'd probably bang it out right now. My guess is this is some sort of answer spell. That's my guess. Yeah, going at Karn. Okay, and I will block one of them, thank you. This will activate a Fatal Push on their side, but that doesn't mean anything to me. Yeah, this is fine. I don't think that helps them much. It means my next activation of Karn has to either be reveal a card or lose Karn. Or I could get the other Karn from... I could grab the other Karn. They can't stop that. They can counter it on the way down, sure. So do I want another card from my deck or another card, or do I want my Karn back? My other Karn. I don't know where it went. Oh, it's over here, right? No, that's Grave. Exile. There we go. So I could get that other Karn and maybe be able to cast it sometime in the future. Yeah, that seems fine. I like getting another Karn. Karn seems to be helping here. Put that in my hand. Go ahead and play this Volt Scourge. Are they going to counter the Volt Scourge? That seems silly. They're debating something. Maybe it's a form of removal, since this was the last unknown card in my hand. Now they're just debating what to kill, sort of thing. 4 blockers. I can get the pests up to 2/2 or 1/2s. So it's not quite time to be attacking with them yet, I don't think. But that Construct is definitely going in. The big Ornithopter's sticking back because he's got to try to block. Spell Queller. I suppose that's legit. That's another flyer for them, which is pretty good. Alright, let's come in hot with this here construct. Which they can and will chump, but that will diminish their number of chumpers, which I like. I'll do this now, because I don't think it really matters when I do it. Just get the counters on the beasties. Yeah, Whip Flare will be good. Keep the blasts in. Aether Grid might be good too. Slowly ping things. Okay, they're gonna give up. Yeah, I think there was sort of a sense of inevitability on my side. So let's see. Alpine Moon can shut off Ghost Quarter. But I'm gonna start with Whip Flares. Rest in Pieces, shut off Lingering Souls. Is that it? I don't think I care too much about that. Grid seems good. Karn was good for the grind, but definitely go down some Ravagers, some Memnites. Probably a Jar since they have Path. And then I can go up. I can consider these. I think I probably want more stuff that's going to deal more with their creatures. So relevant lands would be Mutavault, Moorland Haunt, Ghost Quarter. Is that worth the Alpine Moon? I don't think so. So let's go ahead. I'm going to put Memnite back in to try to help ramp here. And I think that's all I'm going to do. Thoughtseizes might be relevant. But what am I dropping for Thoughtseize? I'm going to try this. I'm going to try the 2 Whip Flares, 2 grids. Edge Champion is awesome if I can keep Metalcraft. I have the lands to get to him. This is going to be slow, but if I can get up to that champion, I feel pretty good. So I'm going to keep it. I have to start with Inkmoth Pest, unless I get some ramp. A Drum would be pretty good here. Opal, not so much. Drum, not Drum. Another Overseer. Not terrible, but not great. Yeah, this is definitely going to be slow, so I kind of have to hope that their hand is also slow. I'm going to go ahead and cast one of these Steel Overseers turn 2 in the hopes that it can stick around. They probably have a more controlling hand at this point then. These blasts will be useful in the future, I think. Not quite yet. So that Overseer is probably going to die. The following Overseer might also die. I'm just going to keep Yielded because there's nothing I can do. Sorry for the blips on and off of sound. I do have a slight cough and it triggers at the weirdest times. Drogskull Captain. I would say that's worth paying a life to kill. I'm going to go ahead and play this other Overseer. Yeah, because that's better for long-term longevity, I think. I could have hit them for 2 poison, but that's not developing my board, and I definitely need to develop my board. Something else big? No. Another Drogskull. Okay. Oh man, they would have had the you can't hit any of my dudes. Alright, Opal I'm liking a lot. In fact, I like it so much Gonna go ahead and do this. They could have, yeah, Ceremonious. That's a bummer. But I'm gonna kill your Duder in response. Well, not in response. I'm gonna also kill your Drogskull Captain. Activate this and hit you for a whopping 1. What do you think about that? Look out, opponent. Coming for you. And despite losing as champion, I still feel okay about my current position, mostly because of the man lands. Mostly because of them. So in order to capitalize on the counters that are going to be coming out and about, I'm going to go ahead and do that. Going to go to my attacks. And I'm going to activate this Blink Moth. And I'm going to activate Overseer, and someone's probably going to die. Oh, or they have to take it. Okay. And then they do something after combat? No. They are down to 1 card. I think they were probably going in on the Drogskull Captain plan, which would have been pretty darn good. Yep. Sorry, opponent, but that happens. Oh, shoot. I didn't keep the match record again. I'm going to be pretty bad about that for a while yet. But we are now 2-1. That feels pretty good.